All right, folks. So today, rather this week, you will be doing as a part of your hands-on as the sales and distribution SAP assignment or the fulfillment SAP assignment. Now, just a few things before you start this assignment. One, obviously, you're watching this video. Second is you should have read the chapter on fulfillment process or the sales and distribution process. You should have gone over the PowerPoint slide. You should have listened to the video that's posted on Blackboard before you attempt this assignment. Okay. Another thing very important is you should have done your navigation exercise. Now, remember that the navigation exercise is for you to familiarize yourself with the SAP environment or the SAP user interface. When you do the navigation exercise, you get to know a lot of things about the SAP environment, as well as some things that are very important, such as your the use of the help function in SAP, as well as some of the most important terms that you will frequently run into while working on SAP assignments. So with that said, let's look at this assignment. Now, this assignment is on sales and distribution or fulfillment, and the learning objective is to understand a order to cash cycle. So essentially what this assignment allows you to understand is how does SAP work in a fulfillment process or a sales and distribution process. When an order is placed by a customer, what happens between that and the time the customer has to pay for the order that he or she has placed. So if you remember from your chapter, the fulfillment process chapter or sales and distribution chapter, it walks you through all the steps. It walks you through the important functions. It walks you through the important elements in SAP that are involved in this process. In this assignment, you are given a scenario in which it says that in order to process a complete order to cash or a fulfillment process, you will take different roles in the GBI company. So remember, when you are working on your assignment, you will be representing a company called GBI, and you will be representing the company as a sales agent, as a warehouse person, as an accounting clerk, and you start the sales order process by creating a new customer in Orlando, and then the customer sell you an inquiry. In that response to that inquiry, you will send a customer the quotation, and then once the customer agrees, they will issue a purchase order, and you will process the purchase order. Once the purchase order is processed, the items are shipped and reaches the customer, then the customer makes the payment. So this is the entire cycle process, and these are the steps involved in this entire process. So make sure that you read every step, go through every step before you start the assignment. Now, the first step is to create a new customer. Remember, in SAP, when you're doing data entry, you have to use alphanumeric terms. So when it asks for example, it asks for you're looking at the screen, and you're supposed to select a sold to party for the account group. Then you enter US0000 as the company code, and UE for the sales organization, WH for the distribution channel, and B1 for, if you notice all these entries that you're making, this one here, this one here, this one here, these are all alphanumeric. So obviously the sold to party, do not enter, some students end up typing sold to party and they get an error. It's one of the most common mistakes that students make at the beginning of starting an SAP assignment, especially because this is one of the first assignments that you're working on. So select the sold to party from using your search term. Okay, then whenever you see this hashtag, you know what this means from your navigation exercise. Okay, so these hashtags represent the it says you replace the hashtag with your 3-digit number. Example, if you are GBI dash 001, those hashtags represent 001. Here it says if you represent GBI dash 003, then you have to enter 003 instead of the hashtags. Okay. Now, so basically the idea is when you read these steps, you have to go through every step in order to complete each and every exercise in the assignment. Make sure you do not miss a line, do not miss a sentence, you do not miss any data entry. If you do so, you will get an error and you will obviously not be able to proceed further. So make sure you are reading every word of the assignment and following every instruction. Okay. Then exercise two, and now obviously for whenever you see that you are asked to record a number or record a screenshot, you have to do that. And this is basically your response to the assignment, and I have provided you with an answer template. Okay, and this is where you copy paste the numbers that you obtain. So for example, when you finish this step, that is enter FOB and Miami for Incoterms 001 and so on, click save icon, you will get a number that you have to record on your answer template. And this is the answer template. It's obviously provided on Blackboard. And once you complete all the responses, all the 16 responses to this assignment, save it and you have to upload it on Blackboard. Okay. Then let's go to the next. Now, once you've created the new customer, you create a contact person for the customer. So this step, exercise 2, walks you through every step that you have to take in SAP in order to create a contact person for the customer, okay, that you will be interacting. And then again, you have to record a number, and that number has to be copy pasted as part of your response to number 2 in the answer template. Then you have to change some information about the customer in number 3, okay, and then you have to record certain information, and again you're going to copy paste that to your answer template. Then number 4, you have to create an inquiry. So remember, the customer inquires about a product. Okay, what product do they need? They need to know the price, the shipping terms, the payment terms, etc. So this step is for that. You know, you're working through the SAP. Then in number, and again, okay, you have to record a number, and then in number 5, you create a quotation. So as soon as a customer sends you an inquiry, in response to that, you will create a quotation. So for example, if a customer is asking for the price of 10 bikes, you know, so you have to send a quotation in response to the inquiry, and that's what you do in number 5. Okay. And then in number, and again, these are all the steps you have to work through, okay? And depending on what information you are required to provide in the answer template, you will do that. In number 6, you will create a sales order that you're referencing the quotation. So basically, you have gone back to the customer the quotation. The quotation has been agreed upon, and the customer says, let's go ahead and make this deal happen. And you create a sales order. So you created a sales order. Then once you create the sales order, you have to make sure that you have the thing that the customers order in your stock. So you will do a warehouse or inventory check in number 7. And then you will display the sales order. That's for internal purposes. Number 8, that's number 8. And then number 9, you will start the shipping process, the delivery process, because now you have checked you have things in stock. You will start the delivery process, the shipping process. Okay. Again, you will check for you will do a status check or stock check in number 10, and then you will start picking and packing the material. So you know these are items that are in the warehouse. You have your sales order handy. Your warehouse person goes and collects the items and prepares the shipment for your customer. That's your 11. Number 12 is once the items are ready to be shipped out, you would post the goods issue. So you have to post, remember in the SAP, you have to post a goods issue in order for that item to go through. Okay. Then you will again do a status check on your stock. Create an invoice, because with the shipping package you have to send an invoice along with that shipping packet. To your customer goes an invoice, so that the customer knows how much he or she has to pay. Okay. Then in number 15 you will display the billing document and the customer invoice, and then number 16, which is concludes the process of the fulfillment of the sales and distribution, you will post the receipt of the customer payment. So once the customer receives the shipment, they get in touch with your accounting and they make the payment. And in number 16, once that payment has been posted to that specific customer account, that's the close of the entire fulfillment or the sales and distribution cycle. And then that's number 16 for you. So this is your SAP assignment in sales and distribution and fulfillment process. Again, I repeat that make sure that you read the chapter on fulfillment process or sales and distribution process from the textbook. Go over the video that is posted on Blackboard. Go over the slides. Then make sure you remember everything from your navigation exercise, SAP navigation exercise, because that's the exercise that allows you to get familiar with the SAP environment. So once you do all this, then you attempt this assignment. Okay, with that said, good luck on the assignment.